Hello guys and gals, Buffalo here. Having a blast down here at the Buffalo Range today. Looks like the fun's almost over though. Rain's moving in, the temperatures are dropping, springtime in Kentucky. But I wanted to take a few minutes and talk about what I'm shooting down here today. This is an HK 416 chambered in 22 LR. This is, a friend of mine bought this about a week or so ago. I've always been interested in them and he knew that. So he sent it over here to the channel for me to shoot and share my thoughts with you guys. So that's what I'm going to do now. I brought it down here to the range and put an entire brick of Federal 36 grain hollow points through it. Shot 550 rounds without a hiccup. No light primer strikes, no fail to feed, no fail to eject, nothing. Zero issues to report. So it's off to a good start in my mind. That's pretty good. A lot of times I'll have a bobble or two out of a 550 round brick like that, but this rain's picking up. I'm gonna have to make this quick. Got again, that barrel profile, the length, it looks like a 14.5 inch barrel like on a HK 416. It's actually a 16 inch barrel, a 16.1 inch barrel. Got your dust cover there, working dust cover. It's actually a 16.1 inch barrel. The barrel actually starts back in here. I'll show you more on that here in a minute, but it gives it that shorter barrel look of an HK 416. Got a false buffer tube here, a little bit smaller than mil spec. I do think you could probably get a mil spec buttstock to work on this. It's a 6-position buffer tube. I do think you could probably get a mil spec buttstock to work on it if you wanted to change it out. I don't see any reason to change it out. That's a nice little buttstock on here. Flat top receiver. The receivers are anodized aluminum, upper and lower. This rain may not let me finish today, so sorry if this seems rushed. But a lot of aluminum in this gun. Very little plastic like on some of the others, like my Smith & Wesson M&P 1522. Great little rifle, not knocking it, but it has a lot of plastic in it. It makes it nice for like a kid's gun. Like my son really loves that little rifle. He's actually kind of took it away from me because it's so light and he doesn't have a ton of upper body strength, so he can maneuver that one around really well. But back to this gun, even went as far as putting a false gas block on here with your bayonet lug, your sling mounts, M-lock slots on the rails. Of course, it's a flat top receiver. They've got a full length 1913 rail on it. Does come with these flip up sights. Rear adjust, of course, for your windage, front for your elevation, and it's dual diopter there. You can flip this up to get a smaller peep or flip it down for a larger, for faster target shooting up close. They say the larger is for 50 yards and in, the smaller is for 50 yards and out. So a lot of good features here. Charging handle, of course, just like the real thing, except it's a short stroke where it's a 22 LR. Last shot hold open works. Dust cover works. Forward assist is non-functional. That's just there for looks. And so is the bolt release. To release the bolt, you have to pull back on the charging handle and release it with a magazine in it. And these magazines are very nice. Some of the easiest I've ever had to load for a high capacity 22 LR magazine. Got the pull down tabs. It goes all the way through to both sides. So you can grab it from both sides, load it up. Haven't had any of the nose diving issues that you'll see on other magazines like these. Just load up very easy. Also very heavy made. They are plastic, but they're very heavy duty feeling and inspire confidence when you're loading these bad boys up. It only comes with one 20-round magazine, but my buddy bought a couple of extra. Here's what one looks like loaded up. I always buy extra mags, guys. Any gun should come with at least 2 magazines in my opinion, but a lot of them just give you one, so I always pick up those extra magazines. Got a removable floor plate there so you can service the mag. There you go. So safety, there's your safety. Just like on an AR-15. Love this grip. This grip is awesome. Looks like the one on the HK416. Not sure if it's the exact same one, but sure looks like it. Again, there's your HK logo. 22LR, HK416D. That barrel profile. A2 style flash hider. Now, this gun, if you take it apart, you'll notice that a lot of this is just for looks. Again, this, I don't know if I made that clear or not, this bolt release doesn't actually release the bolt. This doesn't actually do anything. It takes down just like an AR-15. The pins are not captured. I'm getting soaking wet. The pins are not captured, so be careful. Don't push them out and lose them. Of course, it's not an AR-15 lower. You can't put an AR-15 upper on it. That trigger components all there look proprietary. You're not going to be able to swap that out with AR-15 stuff. The upper looks like an AR-15 upper, but you can't put this on an AR-15 lower. Not going to work for you. What's wild about this is this is all pretty much just a facade. This is just for looks. This is not the actual barrel of the gun. It's just a shroud here. It's just for looks. So what we can do, I've already got this loosened. You can twist off this muzzle brake, and I'll show you the actual barrel. Twist that, I call it a muzzle brake, but flash hider, pull out your, whoa, about pulled too hard there. And this is your actual barrel. Pretty thin little dude there. Of course, that doesn't hurt anything with 22 LR. Doesn't matter if your barrel's thin or not. It's not going to make a difference. Now you can get, I just wanted to show you guys that. I thought it was pretty neat. That's all there is to it. But you can get that. Keep talking over myself here. I'm in a hurry because of the rain. This is die-cast aluminum, or at least it appears to be to me. You got your bolts in here. They don't recommend taking it apart any further than this. You lock your bolt back and run your bore snake or your cleaning rod through it, through the muzzle end, or you pull it through if you like to pull it in from that way. But that's what the rifle is. This is all basically just a facade. Not knocking it. I mean, they did this to make it look like the gun that killed Osama bin Laden, and they done a really good job. So we'll put this back in here. Now you can get an adapter so that you can run a suppressor. You can adapt that to half 28 so that you can run a suppressor on this little gun, and this gun will be great for that purpose, and I'll explain why here in just a moment. This thing actually has an adjustment right here. There's an Allen key where you can adjust the bolt speed, so you can get this thing to run with those really light subsonic loads or hypervelocity just by adjusting the speed of your bolt. You can make it more reliable with the ammunition that you decide to run. Now this thing is running perfect with the bulk pack high velocity stuff straight out of the box, but if you wanted to tune that to run some subsonics through a suppressor and get maximum reliability out of that, you can actually tune that bolt speed. So that's a pretty cool little feature. Now I'm sure I'm going to leave some stuff out. I do not like to be rushed when I'm talking about guns, but this camera is absolutely not waterproof, and it's a rather expensive camera. So I'm going to have to call it quits and get this thing in some dry weather. But that's just a quick look at the HK 416 22LR made by UMAREX. Give you one last look. Look how wet that gun's getting. My camera also looks like that, and I can't take a risk on it. You could use this, some of the older ones had a stock that you could twist the butt plate off. This one doesn't have the twist butt plate. It slides off. There's a little latch here, but I couldn't get it to slide, and this is not my gun, so I'm not going to take a chance at breaking that little latch. But you can actually remove this if you wanted to. I'm going to keep talking, aren't I? But you can actually remove this and use that. Since this is a false buffer tube, there's nothing in it. So you've got this you could use for storage. And that reminds me, I wanted to talk about the pistol grip. You can also, it has a plug here that unlocks, and you can use it for storage. I won't be able to unlock it right this moment because I'm on video, but there's storage in there. It's just got a little thumb screw, locks it down. So, really neat rifle. Again, I'm sure I'm leaving something out. Dust cover actually functions. Mag release is in the right place. The trigger is a little heavy, but it's not terrible. It breaks clean, and I can feel the reset. I'm one of those shooters. I need to feel that reset when I'm shooting, especially if I'm trying to shoot very fast at all. Shell deflector. Dang it. I hate being rushed, guys, but I'm going to have to call it. That's all I got for now, and I'll talk with you guys again soon.